Hey, welcome back. Today, I'd like to share a magic hidden in the Palomar knot. Now, unless you never do any freshwater fishing, at some point you'll probably use a Dropshot rig. Like it or not, it flat out catches fish. You may also know for Dropshot rig, it is critical to make sure your hook is pointing up or pointing toward the mainline direction. So to tie a Dropshot hook, the infamous Palomar knot is probably the #1 choice for a lot of folks. It is so simple and quick to tie. But in order to keep the hook pointing up using the Palomar knot, however, you've probably heard of a popular tip which says we need to thread the line into the hook line tie from the front side of the hook, then place the hook into the loop from above before cinch the knot down. And finally, you need to thread the tag end through the line tie again to keep the hook pointing up. You might also have heard other versions of this type of instructions or tips that actually give you a completely opposite directions with regard to which direction you should thread your line or which direction you should place your hook through the loop, etc. And even if you're following these instructions, the results is still kind of random. Sometimes you still get the hook pointing down, sometimes you get the hook pointing up. Now actually, you don't need to remember which side to thread, which direction to put through the loop. You don't even need to thread the tag. You can always guarantee the hook is pointing up. Now, let me show you a hidden magic in the Palomar knot. First, let's tie a Palomar knot. Okay, just using a Palomar knot. Go through. Goes back. Okay, so this is a tag end. I would like to tie a huge 2-ounce sinker as well, just for the purpose of demonstration, because that's easier to get the line straightened up and then I can make the hook really standing up. Okay, now this is finished. As you can see, this damn hook is pointing downward, right? That's nasty. This is exactly what we don't want in the Dropshot rig. However, let me show you the magic. Watch. Do you see what happened? It's now pointing up, right? So this is the hidden magic of the Palomar knot. Now, even after the knot is cinched down and complete, you can actually still easily change the hook direction. All you need to do is pinch down the knot and turn the hook to the direction you want it to point to, and then just straighten the line. It is this simple. You don't need to remember all the which way to put in the loop or which side to thread the line, etc. Just tie the Palomar knot however you want to, cinch down the knot, and check the hook point. If it is not where you want it, just turn it. On the other hand, even you completely follow the tip, as I mentioned, threading the line from top or back and putting the hook through the loop from one direction or the other, etc., your result will still be random. The hook could still point down. The reason is because the root cause for controlling the hook pointing direction is not how you thread the line or how you put the hook through the loop. It is actually the direction of the hook right before you cinch down the knot. And before the knot is completely tightened, it is very easy to turn the hook to any direction. So if you want to make sure the hook is pointing up every and each time, just check the hook is pointing to the mainline side before cinch down your Palomar knot. You can always make the hook pointing up this way. Now I will personally still run the tag through the hook line tie because it keeps the hook point up after fish fight. You don't want to twist the knot after every fish since it actually weakens the line over time. However, if your initial tie ends up pointing the hook downward, running the line tag through the hook line tie will actually make the knot kind of awkward. Now that we know this hidden trick of the Palomar, we can quickly adjust the hook point to up first before we actually thread the tag. Now another trick about adjusting the hook position is, sometimes after you thread the tag through, you can see this hook is sort of like dangling there. If you want the hook to really point up, all you need to do is just to pull the knot through the line tie. Then this way, you can see the hook is now really pointing up. Does it really matter? Stay tuned for underwater footage. Okay, so this is just a quick tip for today. Remember to try it next time you fish a Dropshot rig. Tight lines until next time.